Hi, financial advisors. It's Elizabeth Ryder with Indigo Marketing Agency. I'm so glad that you're here and a part of the journey of the three-part course to grow your business organically. In this first part, we're going to talk a lot about client segmentation and niche marketing. And if you're overwhelmed by marketing, I guarantee you that this is a great place to start and build your foundation. Please stay tuned for parts 2 and 3 of the course to really make your cohesive marketing strategy. How to develop an all-star marketing strategy for financial advisors. This is part 1 of a 3-part course. So before we get into the course, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. So I'm a former chief marketing officer for a top-tier independent advisor, and I started out on track to become an advisor and quickly fell in love with marketing. I realized that advisors really needed advice when it comes to implementing marketing strategies. And I think those early years, para planning, processing ACATs, all that suitability review, uniquely equipped me for the ability to understand the inner workings of a truly independent advisor's office and their needs. I also have a bachelor's degree in information systems management from the University of South Florida College of Business, and I hold a life, health, and variable annuity license as well. So what does it mean for a brand to be trusted? Generally, words like reliability, credibility, and integrity come to mind, but those things take a long time to build. So how can you hope to communicate your trustworthiness to prospects? It may sound counterintuitive, but to build trust, you have to work backwards. Creating trust through client segmentation. And I think this is a great place for us to start the conversation. What is client segmentation and why does it matter? Client segmentation is the process of dividing your current client base into groups based on specific characteristics or needs. Those could be age, income level, occupation goals, and so forth. In doing so, you can tailor your services to better meet the unique needs of each group. And when you're consistently meeting your client needs and providing high-quality service, you build trust and credibility. With better client satisfaction comes increased retention and the possibility for referrals. You can also develop effective and targeted marketing strategies and attract more A-plus clients. And I know that's always the goal. So is your client list segmented? Here are some questions you can ask to start thinking about how segmentation applies to your book of business. Are there types of clients you tend to work with more than others? Have you tracked the performance of different client groups to understand if there's any patterns or trends? Which clients are you giving most of your time to? And are these A-plus clients you love working with? I know from when I worked in my advisor's office, there were definitely particular clients that come to mind that fit each of these categories. And when I started thinking about them overall, there were several overlaps between either they have interests or they worked in the same field. And I'm sure your office has very similar client list segments that could grow your business by attracting more of those A-plus clients. So there's 4 types of client segmentation: demographic, behavioral, geographic, and psychographic. We're going to go through these in greater depth in the next slide. So let's do a quick exercise to start segmenting your client list. Let's take out a piece of paper. Now draw a line down the middle of the page. On one side, I want you to write down the top 5 clients you love working with and why. And then I want you to write down what those clients have in common. Is it demographic, geographic, behavioral, or psychological? And on the other side, write down the 5 clients you enjoy working with the least. And write down what they have in common. So don't be afraid to grade your clients. So when you're categorizing them, I like to do A+, B, C, and D. So your A+ clients are obviously going to be your top tier clients who generate the most revenue for your business. They're high net worth, invest significant assets, and they're referral sources. Their values align with yours and you enjoy working together. You spend most of the time with these clients. So you're going to want to tailor your marketing strategies to this segment. Your B clients. These clients are still important to your business, but may not generate as much revenue as your A+ clients and require less frequent communication and contact. C clients. They're less profitable for your business, but still worth maintaining if the time and commitment is not too much. And your D clients. Working with these clients is a challenge. They don't believe in your process and/or they question your value. Spend the least amount of time with these clients and do not actively market to this segment. And I want to give you a couple of examples in these different categories. So for instance, like an A+ client, those are going to be obviously those high net worth clients, but let's say you have somebody that is going to have high net worth later on. So maybe they're still working, but you want to get that 401k rollover. This is a good time to kind of try to decide, okay, do they have enough? I'm going to put them in A+, or are they really B? I would tend to put them still in A+. A B client would be more of like, they don't have the ton of assets, but they're a phenomenal referral source. I am thinking of a particular woman at my former office, and I adored her. She was so nice to work with. She was constantly referring people to us. She was always at her office telling everyone, hey, you need to go talk to my advisor. They're going to really help you. And, she was really a cheerleader in many ways. I would also encourage you to, if you are going to segment your clients like this, if there are relationships between them and you're doing events specifically, to think about including them as well. So for instance, we would have a lot of events that maybe only we would invite our A, B clients to. And perhaps though it was somebody that was a C client that had referred that A+ client, you want to make sure that you're still keeping your clients happy and that referral source pipeline still going. Okay, so moving on, creating trust through niche marketing. So once you've segmented your client list, you can consider niche marketing, and we're going to take a deeper look. So in the segmenting exercise, maybe you realize that you already have a niche that needs to be further explored. Or maybe you realize there are a handful of clients that you love working with, and they have very similar characteristics. Niche marketing involves answering the questions, who do you serve, and what urgent problem do you solve for them? Embracing a niche can help you differentiate yourself, create a reputation as an expert in your field, build a radically relevant message that actually resonates with prospects, charge a premium for your services, and attract high-quality referrals from your A+ niche clients. So advisors who embrace a niche earn 12% more on average than generalists. Your niche should be clearly defined. Describe your target market in detail, including demographic information, interests, needs, and pain points. Client segmentation is a great place to start. Sizable. It should be large enough to offer a sustainable and profitable business opportunity. Accessible. You should be able to reach the target market through marketing efforts and networking. Profitable. The target market should be willing and able to pay for your service at a level that makes it financially viable. And aligned with the advisor's expertise and values. You should have a genuine interest in serving the target market to be able to provide value to the clients in that market. And growth potential. The market should be poised for growth in the future, and the financial advisor should be able to adapt to changes in the market and continue to offer relevant and valuable services. Here's some examples of successful niches that we have seen. Pilots, nurses, there's federal employees on here, Pfizer employees, Wells Fargo employees. So see how some are very specific to companies and others are a little bit more broad, but they are still a niche. So after you defined your ideal client, segmented your list, and developed a niche, you can start to put your message into action. Be sure to check out our second course to learn more about how to build your online presence and boost your visibility. Plus, you'll get a free digital marketing checklist that you can use to assess your current strategy, hone your messaging, and grow your business. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click to course 2. Hey, financial advisors, welcome to part 2 of our All-Star Marketing Strategy course. I'm Elizabeth Ryder of Indigo Marketing Agency, and in this course, we're going to discuss how to create your stellar online presence. And we're going to discuss how to do that through social media, your website, SEO, and Google My Business. Plus, if you get through our part 3 of our course, we also have some free downloadable guides. Welcome back to part 2. In this section, we're going to discuss how financial advisors can develop an all-star marketing strategy by building a stellar online presence. So it's really a critical component for marketing as an advisor because more and more people are using the internet to research and vet their future advisor. So you need to make sure your digital marketing assets are pulling their weight so you can increase visibility, build that credibility and trust, create effective communication, and provide ease of use and convenience for clients. Basically, make it easy for them to find you and work with you. So SEO is a great place to start when it comes to boosting your online presence. So what is SEO and why does it matter? SEO, or search engine optimization, is the practice of improving quantity and quality of traffic to a website through an organic search engine result. So you can optimize your website and content to appear higher in search engine result pages through targeted keywords and phrases. Strong SEO can increase your visibility in search results, drive more traffic to your website, and ultimately generate more leads and conversions. It can also help you build trust and credibility, which we know from part 1 of this course is hugely important. And when a website appears higher in search results, it is perceived as more authoritative and trustworthy by users. So by consistently publishing high-quality content that is optimized for SEO, financial advisors can establish themselves as thought leaders in the industry and earn the trust of potential clients. Plus, did you know that Google rewards websites that regularly publish fresh content? So are your keywords optimized? Do you know what prospects are actually searching for? Many advisors like to call themselves wealth advisors, yet these keywords only get about 3,600 searches per month across the entire US. Financial planner gets roughly 60,000, and financial advisor gets 135,000 searches per month. So the more searches equals more likely your services will be found, but also more competition for the first page results. So add in other keywords to boost your visibility, such as retirement income planning, social security planning, financial planning, and niche-specific keywords. There's been a recent trend placing more value in on-page content since it accurately describes what the page is about. So we aim for a keyword to come back about 4 to 5 times on a full page of text, but to be honest, it can be challenging to avoid keyword stuffing. We've also been leaning into keyword phrases. People don't just use single keywords, but complete phrases. So advisors need to know how their potential clients are looking for their services they provide. For instance, answering or solving specific problems a potential client faces. Here's a couple examples. Should I keep accumulating my restricted stock or sell some? Should business owners reinvest earnings back into a company or diversify? Those are just like 2 questions a recent advisor added to his website, and he has found that some of his potential new clients that are meeting with him are asking those exact questions. So like real estate, location is everything in SEO. Adding near me to your backend SEO is no longer effective. So you want to include the name of your city or town instead. And as always, don't forget to add in your niche-specific keywords. So here's a couple examples. Retirement planning for nurse practitioners in Atlanta, Georgia. Equity compensation planning for tech employees in San Francisco, California. Where does SEO matter? So your entire online presence should be optimized, and it really does sound overwhelming, but let's break it down into smaller chunks. Website structure. Is your site easy to navigate with a clear hierarchy of pages? Backend tools. Don't forget meta descriptions, title tags, and schema markups. The site title should really include 3 things: who you are, company name, where you're located, and what you do, example, financial advisor. And the meta description should include and not exceed 160 characters. So in theory, it could be whatever length, but for visual purposes and what we're trying to communicate, it really should stay under 160 characters.
We also like to add a call to action at the end of every description. Content. All content should be high quality with relevant keywords. Many advisors believe that any content is better than no content. But in reality, canned content and curated content could actually be worse. And why is that, you ask? Well, when multiple copies of the same content exist, they're not only kind of useless, but also harmful. And people pay for such content may end up hurting their search engine rankings because Google looks for the original or most authoritative source of content. So if you publish the same content as hundreds of others, its value will be greatly reduced. And Google may view your website as unoriginal, resulting in a decreased ranking. Ouch. And many advisors don't realize this, but videos can also be optimized for SEO. So your title with keywords, a video description with keywords, your SEO metadata, you could insert a video transcript underneath the video on your website and have an engaging thumbnail image, location on the page, and so forth. I really could go on and on. I do love videos. Mobile optimization. So is your site mobile friendly? Link building. So creating high quality links from other websites to yours can improve your authority and boost visibility. And then local SEO. Again, location is everything. I really can't say this enough. So your online presence is more than just about SEO though. Design and copy play a major role too. So we're going to take a look at that as well. 75% of consumers make judgments about a company's credibility based on the website. And as of February 2023, 52% of the total web visits are currently mobile. So if your website is not mobile friendly, you are losing potential new clients. 94% of a site's first impressions are design related. So here are 3 examples of good web design. In each of them, they are user-friendly, visually appealing, and SEO optimized. 38% of consumers will stop engaging with a website if the content or layout is unattractive. So here's an example of an advisor's website that needed an update. He actually had some really great content on his site, for instance, his welcome video. But when you look at the site, it looks dated, clunky, or not optimized, and you're turning away potential new clients. So let's talk about a few key points that we helped him improve on here. It's more visually appealing. You make it easy for a prospect to book a call through an online calendar, a simple menu, easy access to a client portal, and the copy mentions who they work with and where they're located. Make it easy for your prospects to understand who you work with, especially if you're niching down. Keywords that jump out for me for SEO purposes would be retirement income planning, Social Security strategies, and so forth. I love when you see an easy to read process. So think macro for your headings and then sprinkle in just a few micro points. I know you have an amazing and comprehensive process and you're trying to wow your prospects and clients, but many times it's actually overwhelming to them. So guide them through what is it like to get started working with you. And you can make one of my favorite blog posts later on about walking them through a sample financial plan. Additionally, I see images for a lot of advisors' processes on their website, for example, like a pie chart or a puzzle, and this is kind of a bad idea. Yes, you can set the alternate image tag for SEO, but you're losing points with Google by not using the text on your page. So Google is unable to crawl and read what is displayed on an image. So let's say you work with oil workers and use specific jargon to mention their benefits plan. Those keywords that prospects are looking for are not able to find you through Google search. So if you're going to go that route, just make sure that your designer is actually designing that onto the page and not just uploading an image. So when listing out your services on your website, try to keep design and skimmability in mind. See how here we have these drop-down sections that a visitor can easily access. If we had listed them all as paragraphs, I can guarantee you they would have stopped scrolling. I know I would have. I also love the descriptions because they're not only SEO gold mines, they're discussing real problems that their ideal clients are facing. So equity compensation and how to incorporate it into their financial plan, RMDs, how to tax shield in a distribution phase, Medicare programs, and so on. So if you do not have an RIA, CFP, certified financial planner, fiduciary, or financial advisor keywords on your website on all the pages, please go update your copy. If these terms are missing on your website, you are making it harder for prospects to find you. Remember earlier that if you have too much information listed in paragraphs, that people will stop scrolling. If you have a ton of content and then your client stories or testimonials are tucked in at the bottom, they're getting missed. I love a clean look of these and how they're easy to read. They slide through, showcasing the heading as the main takeaway, which for many people is all they're going to read. And nowadays, you need your reviews in order to remove barriers to book an appointment with a cold prospect. If they're a referral, well, they've gotten a review from a client. When they found you through a Google search, it is very important to make the best impression to increase the probability of a booking. Because, as I said, I won't take my dog to a new vet without reading the reviews. So why would I trust someone who's basically a stranger with $1 million+ dollars? Okay, giving people a taste of what types of content you create is a great way to connect. So be sure that your content resonates with your ideal audience, and we're going to go more in depth in that in the final course. Plus, your blogs are going to boost your SEO. Always end the page with a strong call to action. So did you know that it can take up to a year for a prospect to book an appointment after joining your mailing list? You can greatly reduce that time frame with the quality of the content that you're sending. Bonus, I want to show you this because it was a really neat tool. It's called VideoAsk. You can get a warm experience where a visitor can get to know you a little bit better and have their top questions asked. As you click on a question, a new video and 3-question selection would appear. Eventually, they'll be filtered to booking an appointment with you. And it's a great way to get your team FaceTime with prospects. Also, their pricing is really reasonable and they have an entry-level one that is free. So as a recap, to design a stellar website with horsepower, your website should pull its weight. It should be mobile responsive, easy navigation, built-in forms that capture leads, blogging functionality, event registrations, modern design that speaks to your target audience. Don't forget about LinkedIn. It is your living resume and should always be working in your favor because Google gives preferential treatment to LinkedIn. When somebody searches your name, your LinkedIn profile might show up higher than your website. For this reason, your profile should look as great as your website and maintain your branding. So you're going to optimize each of your social media profiles for SEO and match them to the look and feel of your website. You want to be engaging on social media, so approach it more like building relationships and less about sales. So don't be the person who is posting every day and never commenting and liking on other people's content. Also, I would encourage you to try to go beyond the comment, nice post. Make sure they can tell you actually read it and feel the same way or have a different thought process or approach to something that they had posted about. So understand that your social media accounts are a direct reflection of you. If you don't have one, that's making a statement. If you have one, but it's static, you have an account, but all your posts are fluff, I could go on. What do you want the world to know about you? Are you an expert and reaching influencer status where you can help them solve the urgent problems that they face? Verify Google My Business listings. So you show up on Google Maps, you boost visibility in your local area, include photos and reviews to increase that trust and credibility. It's the fastest way to really improve your website SEO, and reviews boost rankings. So if your Google My Business is not optimized, or worse, it's not appearing, be sure you take the time to get that fixed. Analytics. I love analytics. So Google Analytics and Google Search Console are two powerful tools that can help you track your website's performance and identify areas for improvement. You can track website traffic, search engine rankings, and user behavior to better understand how visitors are interacting with your site. For example, you can track the conversion rate, which measures the percentage of visitors who take a desired action, such as filling out a form. You can also track the bounce rate, which measures the percentage of visitors who leave your site after viewing only one page. So by analyzing these metrics, you can identify areas where you need to make adjustments to better target and attract A+ clients. So on Google Search Console, you can review keywords to see what people are actually searching for. So for example, I was working with an advisor on their new website copy, and they had no idea that month over month, philanthropy was a top hit. So we wanted to ensure that we discuss that in their copy to improve that and for their topics that they have going forward on their calendar. Social media analytics can also provide valuable insights to your target audience. You can track engagement, reach, demographics to understand which types of content resonate with your audience and which platforms are the most effective for reaching them. So if you need more direction, we do offer a free SEO audit report for advisors. You're going to get about a 10 to 15 minute video from our in-house SEO specialist outlining what's working and what's not with your current website. Yes, it's a real person actually going through your site. And the best part is there's no obligation to sign up for services. All you do is provide us a link to your website and contact info. Okay, I know that was a lot of slides. So here's the main takeaways I want you to implement. To start, you're going to optimize your metadata, including page titles, descriptions, and keywords to help search engines understand what your website's really about. You're going to use header tags and on-page content to ensure rich, relevant content that's going to attract visitors and keep them engaged. Additionally, please reduce your image and file sizes, name your files properly, and add those alternate text to images for accessibility and improve search engine rankings. You're going to want to consistently update your website with relevant information and content that is educational. It's really crucial for maintaining that strong online presence. Avoid duplicate content, web pages, and domains to prevent confusing search engines and diluting your online authority. So you're going to cast a broad net online with valuable assets such as social media, blog posts, and videos, and be active on all the social platforms to attract a wider audience. You're going to want to be sure that you also cross-link all of your online assets and backlinking to your website whenever possible, because it can help boost your search engine rankings and drive more traffic to your site. Finally, you're going to want Google Analytics and Google Search Console to track your results and gain additional insights into how you can further optimize your online presence. These really are the best practices that can help you improve your online presence and stay ahead of the competition to reach more clients. So now that you have a stellar online presence, please check out part 3 to learn how to grow your business with high quality content. Plus, you're going to get a free digital marketing checklist that you can use to assess your current strategy, hone your messaging, and grow your business. Thank you so much for watching.
Hey, financial advisors, it's Elizabeth Ryder with Indigo Marketing Agency, and I'm so excited that we're in part 3 of our All-Star Marketing Strategy course. In part 3, we're going to discuss how to grow your business through quality content. So that could be through blogs and videos and webinars and events. And in this course, we're going to walk through how to create that 12-month marketing calendar. I'm so excited to dive in. Let's get started. Hey, financial advisors, you have made it to part 3 on how to develop an all-star marketing strategy. And it is my favorite part. It's growing your business through high quality content. Because high quality content is really important for financial advisors for several reasons. First, establishing expertise. So your content such as articles, blog posts, or videos can really showcase your expertise in a particular area. So start to think about where you shine. Building relationships. By creating content that addresses challenges or provides market insights, you can position yourself as a knowledgeable resource and demonstrate your commitment to helping your clients succeed. Attracting new clients. So when you publish your high quality content on your website or your social, it can help you rank higher in search engine results and attract more traffic to your website. And you're going to differentiate yourself from your competitors. So unique and valuable content can help you stand out from the crowd and attract clients who value the expertise and insights that you offer. So one of the most common ways to produce content is through blogs and videos.
the bread and butter. So I always like to say that content is your bread and butter of what we do. But consistent high quality content is the bread and butter of an effective marketing strategy overall. Client segmentation, embracing a niche, SEO, and the online presence is really only going to get you so far. So if your content isn't engaging, it isn't consistent, prospects really are going to lose interest. So you're going to want to differentiate yourself to be as knowledgeable and as much of a go-to resource as possible. So you're really going to add value to those existing client relationships and improve the likelihood that they're going to refer you to someone else. You also want to stay top of mind and relevant in a highly competitive field. So engage with those potential clients and build trust over time. So how often should you post? Blog articles, we recommend about 1 time per month, posted to your website and emailed out. Social media is loud, so you want to post more frequently to maintain visibility. Anywhere really from 1 to 5 times per week is generally recommended. We typically stick to 3 times per week for all social channels. And the best way to build up to 3 posts per week is to have a wealth of content to draw from, because really consistency is key. So why videos? So videos are much more engaging. They show your personality and are more likely to be shared. So posting 3 blog articles a week is tough. Even 1 per week is asking a lot for most advisors, but videos can be a way to post high quality content more often without the hour-long time commitment that comes with blogs. Plus, in recent years, video has really exploded, and a recent study said that 91% of consumers would prefer to consume their content via video. Given the popularity of social media, it really should be no surprise that video is shared 1,200% times more than text or images. And consumers remember roughly 95% of your video message more than they would if they had just read it in an article. So what topics should you cover? There's many areas that you could cover, but here's 4. So you really want to be timely. So you're going to want to show prospects that you're up to date on the latest industry tools, the techniques, regulations. Write about new legislation or market conditions or other relevant factors that could affect your client's financial future. A good idea was, during the Russia-Ukraine crisis, people were talking about the cost of the oil. And maybe you don't want to be so specific about the day-to-day changes, but you could talk about in general how it's going to affect them long-term or short-term. So about your services, do you offer a second opinion service? Did you recently niche down? Let clients and prospects know with a blog, article, or video. These work really well, especially the second opinion service. I do find we get a lot of click-through rates on that. Referral campaigns. So don't take for granted that clients know you're trying to grow your business. Many of them don't. So short blog posts that let current clients know that you're open to referrals can really be a great way to grow your business. And then show your personality. So people like to work with advisors they feel connected to. Show your personality and let those prospects get to know you with a personal article about why you entered the industry and what keeps you coming to work each day. So the biggest blogging mistakes. There's some common blogging mistakes that financial advisors often make that can hinder their success. The first mistake is focusing on the wrong topics. So technical topics like investment strategies, Monte Carlo simulations, and the sequence of returns may be important to you, but to your clients and prospects, they might not find those interesting. Instead, put yourself in their shoes and write about the concerns that they have. Consider who will read your article and what questions or concerns they have. Write based on those answers. This will help you master the art of empathy and connect with your audience on a deeper level. If you're struggling with this, you could always create a type of council where you question maybe some of your top tier clients to ask them what types of questions they have, or just survey your clients in general. Second mistake is failing to include a call to action. So what do you want your audience to do after they land on your webpage? Schedule a call with you, download a free report, sign up for your newsletter. Including a strong call to action is essential to converting prospects into clients. These call to action increase a sense of urgency and really make it easier for people to take the next step. So be sure to include a clear and compelling call to action on your website. Third mistake, your writing is too complex. So the financial services industry is loaded with complex jargon and terminology, but your ideal client has never heard of these words before. If they land on your site and see a bunch of phrases they don't understand, you're going to scare them away. Ideally, you want your writing to be like on a 6th or 7th grade reading level. And to achieve this, you can use tools like Hemingway Editor or other AI tools. Fourth mistake, not being consistent. Writing high quality content on a regular basis is key to staying top of mind, driving traffic back to your website, and helping your posts rank better in search results. You don't have to publish something every day, but it should be consistent. Think about how much content you comfortably write each month and stick to that schedule. You can use an editorial calendar to really hold yourself accountable. Fifth mistake, not being authentic. So people hire you because they trust your insights and your recommendations. So put that into your writing. Don't be afraid to take a strong position on the topics that matter most to you. Your website is often the first impression prospects will have about you or your firm. So show them, what do you value the most? Write the way you speak and stick to topics that excite you. Your sixth mistake, not embracing a specialty. So most advisors make the mistake of wanting to be all things to all people. They fear that choosing a niche will alienate high-quality prospects that may not fit that mold. But I'm telling you, this couldn't be farther from the truth. One of the most effective ways to maximize your marketing ROI is to embrace a specialty. When done correctly, you can choose a niche that doesn't alienate anyone. Then you can become a go-to expert by writing extensively on that topic. Seventh mistake, going at it alone. So as an advisor, your schedule is already really full to the brim with client meetings, financial planning, and administrative tasks. There's no question. There's only so much time you can devote to writing. So delegate what you can so you can focus more on what you love. So here are some of the top-rated blog posts we've seen with marketing for financial advisors. Why I became a financial advisor, how I invest my own money, a case study of how I helped a client, see a sample financial plan, how to prepare for an unexpected death, 10 things to do within 10 years of retirement, why I love living and working in your city, how to survive a recession, and how blank niche can save for retirement in a hurry, and then don't let inflation derail your retirement. We have seen some very good open and click-through rates on these blog posts or variations of them. So here are a few niche topic examples that perform really well. So see how they discuss an important problem for each group. So employees and executives, how much of blank stock is safe to own? Medical professionals, 3 ways nurses in blank location can help pay off debt faster. Business owners, business exit planning mistakes we see. Webinars and events are another great way to boost your reputation and grow your business. So the power of a webinar, it's going to build personal connections. Hosting webinars and live events allows you to connect with potential clients on a more personal level. And it's another avenue to build trust and showcase your expertise. It demonstrates thought leadership. You can share your insights and knowledge on specific topics and demonstrate your thought leadership in the industry. Increases brand awareness. So you're going to reach a wider audience and generate interest in your services. Provides a platform for question and answers. So webinars and live events provide a platform for attendees to ask questions and receive personalized answers. This can help build trust and establish a relationship with potential clients. Generates leads. So by collecting contact information from attendees, you can follow up with potential clients and provide additional information about your services. Top performing webinar topics. So here's a few that we've seen perform pretty well. So tips to reduce unexpected risk to your retirement savings. How to increase your Social Security payments. Ways to maximize your company name benefits package. Tips for living a happy, healthy, and wealthy retirement. How to choose the best pension plan payout option for you. So I kind of have an unpopular opinion, and it is, do you see how some of these, they are very specific and none of them are market related? because I know financial advisors love to do market updates. And I do think that at times those are needed, especially if there is, certain things going on in the market. But if they are not very timely, and you're just every year going to do a market update, really people can get market updates anywhere. So if you're just going to use maybe a product specifics market update, PowerPoint, please be sure you put your own spin on it, and really educate them and talk to them about how it's going to impact them specifically. That's the only way you're really going to kind of stand out in that area, to increase your attendance and conversions. Otherwise, it really is, if you're trying to, from an SEO perspective, choosing topics that are very specific to your niche or how you're going to help them will perform much better. Okay, so creating a custom content calendar. Let's put it all together and create a calendar together. So let's do a quick exercise. I want you to take out a piece of paper and I want you to write at the top your niche or target market. Then you're going to draw a 12-month calendar. It doesn't really have to be perfect, but I want you to determine how many large pieces of content you want to publish per month. So for this exercise, let's just stick to one blog, video, or webinar. We always recommend starting with a why I became a financial advisor, or who we are and how we help, some sort of spin on that. And ending with happy holidays, a year in review, or you could do a gratitude piece, something of that nature. Then you're going to want to fill in timely topics. So write about, taxes in March or April, charitable giving in November and December. You can pause if you need a minute. Okay, so then you're going to plan for niche-related topics, at least quarterly. So, for instance, the 5 challenges facing Nike employees in saving for retirement. You should have about 8 topics now, and the last 4 can be a rotation. So maybe firm updates, services you offer, personal topics like how you invest your own money, general education, what's diversification, why does it matter, and real-time updates as appropriate. So what you need to know about the Inflation Reduction Act. Putting it all together. So it should look a little bit like this. See how there's a topic for every month, and you can kind of make this repeatable year after year, just swapping the content out, but keeping similar topics in those months. So as promised, I have also linked your free marketing checklist so you can assess your strategy, hone in your messaging, and grow your business.
You did it. You made it through all 3 courses of our All-Star Marketing Strategy course. And I'm so excited for you to put into action what you learned here to grow your business this year. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We are truly rooting for you. And we would love to discuss what has worked in the past, what hasn't, and give you some custom recommendations with your marketing strategy moving forward. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to hearing from you.